pushed, and we are here with another episode of the Beefy Boys podcast, brought to you by coffee and beer.
Coffee and beer. That's right.
Coffee powered and beer powered, apparently.
Yeah.
Although not so much anymore, huh?
Wait, what'd you say?
Not so much anymore with the beer power, huh?
Oh yeah. Ooh,
No, not this week.
1 week sober.
1 week.
Not today.
Not today.
Nope.
Our beer of the week got drank last week at my birthday party, and plenty other libations were drank during my birthday
The backyard
party.
has not yet fully recovered. I saw a balloon out there still.
Yes, the balloon's still there, but everything else is gone. Beer cans, cups, food.
I see. Like the cooler is still there. And
Cooler's still there, and the cooler's
spike
full.
ball is still there.
Cooler's full to the brim.
With what?
Everything.
Oh.
It's full of beer, and we have 2 18 racks waiting to go in. There's a wait line.
That's funny.
There's no fast pass for that cooler.
There's no fast pass for that cooler, huh?
I'll be sitting there for decades.
And the story of Joe's Ice is probably the funniest.
That was Ara. That was all Ara. I don't know what you're talking about.
We know it was you. It was a pun.
It was a pun.
It was a pun.
What? How is it a pun?
Because I was asking for ice.
Oh.
'Cause we were completely out of ice. And so Joe and Ara and Vito show up. They give me a little gift bag. And I open it up, and there's a 24-ounce ice staring right at me. And boy, was I upset.
We didn't want to...
I took that thing down like a fucking champ.
I literally turned my
Yeah.
head for 2 seconds, and I turned back, and it was gone. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Took
Vito,
it like-
you got ice at some point, too? Or did you just drink one?
I think I just took somebody else's.
Oh, I think you did.
Sober
'Cause I
man.
think somebody was sober.
Yeah.
And they found it, and you slammed it.
Yes.
Slam pig.
Yep.
You guys are crazy.
Claude was supposed to join us this week, but Claude moved to Montana for 6 weeks. So, unfortunately, we don't get Claude in here.
Yeah.
He was going to join, and he actually was at the party, and he came
showed
here.
up.
He showed
Confirmed.
up
I saw him.
after the party
That's really funny.
to record his episode, but Joe was okay. But me and Vito, we were in the shadow realm.
I wasn't
say
even
the
going to
least.
ask. I just assumed. And then at like 9:45, Vito's like, yeah, 1 like equals 1 prayer. I'm not going to make it today.
When like it was run one prayer for
My
the
phone was dead
two-thirds
until
of the
like
Beefy
2
Boys.
a.m. or until like 2 p.m. So I didn't know anything.
I know. I didn't even hear from Christian. I'm like, that's fine. I really did not expect to come over today.
Yep.
I was muerto. Slept on a mattress on the floor.
Why?
That's
You have a
fucking rad.
bedroom.
I couldn't make it in my bed.
It was too high. It was too much effort.
It's too much.
Oh, jeez.
There's the mattress right there that I slept on. True story.
Jane took care of me the whole day.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh, little hangover soup. Some tomato soup.
Yeah, no, I had
It's way too thick and creamy for a hangover.
Honey-
Top 10 hangover soups.
I had oatmeal with honey and bananas.
Again, that's too much. Just like chicken. The reason chicken soup is popular is because it's so thin,
It is
but
thin.
it's salty and delicious. It'll
See, I
fill you up
needed
without
needed
being
something that was
like sitting in your stomach.
I needed something
The
that was
dogs
kind of like
agree.
oatmeal though.
something,
need,
something that can like.
Like because
Substantial?
I didn't have a beer hangover, I had a liquor hangover.
That's fair.
You know, it like liquor's thin, so you need something thick. Whereas beer is thick, so you need something thin.
I can see what he's talking about. I hate being hungover on beer,
Yeah,
and I can
hate that.
tolerate being hungover on liquor.
Yeah,
It's like the headache is a lot shorter. It's like you wake up and your head's pounding, but you drink a few cups of water and you either barf all the water out that you drank and then you're good to go for the day, or you hold on to it all day long and your body slowly recuperates. But I can deal with a liquor hangover a lot better than a beer hangover.
yeah. I had a like 5 different kinds of liquor hangover though, so it was
That's,
pretty
How long did it
that's
last?
gnarly.
the worst of it was over by 4 p.m. And then I had like a 10% hangover for the next 2 days.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Christian, you said yours lasted a whole week.
I'm pretty sure mine went until like Thursday.
Yeah, I probably had
Damn.
like a 5 to 3% hangover for the rest of the day too.
Crazy.
Like
mean,
I
the week.
felt shitty all week,
Yeah, same.
and it was spooky.
We were taking odds on the ride over. I was like, Vito, what chance do you think that we record tomorrow? I say 50-50. Vito said 20% chance. And I said, I was being optimistic. He's like, so was I.
It's Christian's birthday, man. You got to celebrate.
That's it, you know. We don't take my birthday light around here.
YOLO. You only turn 25 once.
That's right. Golden year, too.
What golden year?
25 on the 25th.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, because my real birthday was on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah. I'd right. I did call my 30th birthday the 30 for 30.
30 for 30. Damn, that's good. I wish I had that.
I should have done that on the 24th. When I was 24.
Yeah.
It's Christmas Eve.
Sorry
baby.
for those whose birthday's in the first week. This really only works if you have an end of the month birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That party was nuts.
Nutso.
That party was great.
Yup.
You know, it was like, I feel bad because we totally fucking spaced on going to the bar. But
I was going to ask that.
we
Yep.
saved them a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
We
You
saved
saved
the bar.
but didn't you make a reservation?
Yes.
Oh,
But we saved the bar beyond amounts of trouble.
jeez.
Because
It's one of those, should I stay or should I go now?
had we have packed it up and gone, which already was highly unlikely because nobody could drive, nobody could function around 8 around 8. So it was like, oh boy.
See, I thought so. I was of two minds when I left. I was like, we're either gonna stay here for like an hour, I'm gonna go, or my car's just gonna stay here overnight and we're gonna get shit faced. But
You should have gone with the second option.
no,
man.
we went with the first option. We had things to do on Sunday.
I had things to do on Sunday too.
Did they get done?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We went out to hangover breakfast.
Who's
like-
we? You and Haley?
Me, Haley, Mark, Claude,
How many people crashed in this house?
Lewis. I would say like 6.
Well, that's not that many.
No, because everybody got kicked
There's
out.
like 6
too.
people who live here.
Everybody got kicked out. Well, not counting the people that live here.
Okay.
But, God, the more I talk about it, the more I feel it.
It's coming
Yeah.
back. It's all coming back.
It just all creeps
I
back.
swear, every time I talk about that party, I start to feel ill.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
fucking love it.
jeez.
It's fucking nice out.
It's fucking
Nice out. I'm so mad that I know that stupid meme now.
Yeah.
Well,
is really
guess
nice
what?
out.
Night, you know it. It's there. It's never going anywhere. So I started playing a new game last night
Oh, yeah?
because, as we know, I got this whole new function of mine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Game Pass?
Yeah. And so I started playing a game called, what's it called? Layers of Fear. It's one of those
Okay.
spooky games.
Yeah.
But, the weird thing is about it is there's no immediate danger. There is no danger in that game. It's just scary, spooky. So I was playing it last night. It was just kind of like me and Haley hanging out, and we had it turned up super loud. And oh boy, I'll tell you, that game had me jumping like fucking crazy. I really do respect a good storyline game that's got good spooks that don't rely on a bunch of gore and shit. Like, I don't mind gore. I'm not like other people when they say like, oh, gore in video games is fucking. I'm not a fucking little sissy. You know,
Yeah,
I love gory video games.
Don't
But-
like overusing it, especially
this-
for
It just depends
fear
on the...
effect.
It's overusing it for
Overused
fear
jump
effect.
scares and all that. Yeah.
They use cheap jump scares, but then they use like psychological fear,
See, that's better.
which is
Yeah.
what I really appreciated about it. It's like you open one door and you go into the room, and then there's no door to get out of that room. You just turn around and it's 4 walls, and you're just like, well, what the fuck do I do now? And the more you
Them dogs.
Them dogs.
dogs.
Makes me think of, Resident Evil 1 when you're walking down that hallway and then the dog jumps through the window. That was the scariest jump scare ever.
Hashtag buy your dog a t-shirt.
Hashtag. Did you see, by the way, did I talk about how I updated the store?
You updated the store.
Yeah, with our new logo. We didn't talk about a new logo yet, by the way.
Ah, yeah, our new logo. Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Robin.
Wait. We'll get there. You can now buy baby onesies, 3 separate kinds on our store with our
Yes.
logo on it. The new logo. Yeah.
I think we all know somebody who'll be happy with that.
Buy your baby a onesie. Take
Yes.
a picture of it.
Regular listener.
Babies love the baby boys.
Babies love it.
So
Somebody
talk about
told me if we could tone it down so that, kids can enjoy the show too, since it is video
was
games.
this before or after?
And this is
last
before
episode?
No. This
See,
was before.
Kids can enjoy it if they can handle adult content. There you
This
go.
was after the Next Men episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you want me to tone it down for the children? I actually had this happen to me like 2 or 3, actually like 4 or 5 different times.
Really?
I had people ask me if we could have an episode where it's toned down so that kids can enjoy it. You know what I said? Fuck that. No fucking way. Because I know that even if I did try, I would slip out.
Yeah.
I'd slip out a little something.
Not
You
to
gotta
mention,
listen to the
A
Fireside
little cuss
Chats,
word. I'd
man.
slip out a cuss word.
I'm of the mind that it's not media that makes or breaks like that kind of shit. It's the parenting, right? So it like if you have your child exposed to like rated, above their age or whatever, like I was like 10 years old when I started watching shit that was like for adults,
Oh yeah, I never had any restrictions.
Yeah.
Just because it was mainly like if it was art, we're not gonna restrict it.
Yeah.
But it's like if somebody's being a dumbass and is just cussing for the hell of it, then that's when it makes sense. But if it's for like artistic purposes,
Yeah.
which was the excuse.
I don't know what the artistic value of our podcast is, though.
Well, I mean, it's a podcast, right? So it's not really supposed to have that much artistic value.
Exactly.
Doesn't have too much artistic value, but that's why it's meant for adults. Or adults or anybody that can fucking understand.
Well, I
it.
guess I'm not going to speak for both of you, but I don't really believe in censorship.
I don't believe in censorship either. I think
I
censorship
believe
is fucking stupid.
I believe it's okay to self-censor your own stuff if you want to like target a certain audience, right? But I don't believe really in censoring yourself for the sake of censoring yourself,
I think the biggest reason why I don't believe in censorship is because it's always there is no such thing as censoring the world.
Exactly.
You're not going to censor anything in real life.
Yeah.
You can watch TV and they'll censor cuss words and fucking whatever else you want censored on there. But then you go out into the real world and people are cussing. And if you hide your fucking children from that, they're going to just kind of grow up to be like big sissies, Like, I knew plenty of people who are sprouting gentlemen, Good gentlemen have very good manners, but are very, very foul in their sense of humor or the way that they talk.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just say this, for instance, Mark. Mark's one of my best friends. Very, very, very polite around family. Like if he's around my grandmother or around my mom or anything like that, he's very polite, very nice, and he's very self-aware of what he can and can't say.
Yeah.
But then when he's hanging out with me, he and I are like two of the most foul.
You talk about your dicks for half an hour on our podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody knows our superhero name because we're crawling out from the webs. The Next Men.
This is the kind of show that somebody should drink a beer to, and that's not the kind of thing you can do as a kid.
Personally, I listen to it in the car.
That
I
works
listen
too.
to it while I
That
drive
works
too.
Yeah.
I listen to it while I drive, and I listen
At
to
double
it.
speed.
I usually just listen to it like at my desk over there.
I still listen at regular speed. I can't do the double speed.
Double speed has been getting a little weird. I kind of stopped doing that.
Why? I like it at double
Gave up
speed.
on the
There's
double
the-
speed.
well,
You got to remember though, I hear it.
There's a certain flow and rhythm that occurs naturally at a normal speed
Yeah.
that doesn't really catch on with the double speed. So, like, if you're listening to something for information, double speed makes sense. But if
I
you're
just listen to
listening to
my
something for like enjoyment, I feel like it needs to be at its pace. It's like if you took a slow song and then just sped it up to listen to it faster.
It's true.
It is weird whenever there's music involved. If any like music related podcasts, it's like, because that's what freaks her out. Because she listens to podcasts with me sometimes, but she's like, "Can we not do it at double speed?" And I'm like, "Oh, but it's so slow. It sounds like everyone is talking."
I think that's only because you're used to 2x speed. Because
that might
that's
be
not actually.
Dude, you
not
listen to
actually
fucking NPR and shit.
Yeah, I do listen.
How
to
do you
NPR.
can't double speed NPR?
I
And they
can
literally
when
talk like
they
that.
put
every
everything
time.
out as a podcast, and I can double speed it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh god.
This American Life is a podcast. Wait, don't tell me is a podcast. They're all podcasts, man.
I'll be.
They're all podcasts.
I will be.
It will be. But yeah, you were talking about good fear. So I was playing a lot of Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and I just installed the DLC. And the last mission I did was very much that trope, like, oh, they blew a mystical powder in my face, and now I'm hallucinating. But it was actually done pretty well.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like,
That seems
you
to
shoot
be
a
like the
demon
new.
and they
That
turn
seems
into
to
your
be like
best
the new
friend
thing
or
in these
whatever.
video games is like getting some kind of shit in your face, and then you
I
have
don't
like
think
a
they
big
did. I feel like
trip
that
out
was
mission.
like the Batman
Mystic
games
custard shot?
did him a good.
The Mystic custard shot.
You know, like the Batman games did it well. You just dropped your mic there, bud. The Batman games did it well with the Scarecrow missions, and Far Cry always does their drug trip thing once in a while. But I
They
feel like
usually do.
this last
And
in the New Dawn there wasn't any of that.
I remember in Far Cry 4 when you like went up to the
Were you two stoner buddies or whatever?
the two guys that were like hanging out in the tent. Mm-hmm. You would go around the tent, your screen would get all blurry. Mm-hmm. And then you would do a mission for them, and it was literally just like you lay down in their tent, and they'd have you smoke something or they blow something in your face, and you're flying on like you'd be like riding a tiger, but you're flying and shit.
Yep.
I thought that was fun. I thought those were
Yep,
fun.
yep.
I thought Far Cry 5 had a little bit too much of this.
The Bliss, well,
Bliss.
see, that's why I really they were smart about New Dawn because they got rid of So I'm not saying Bliss didn't exist because there was some Bliss shit in there. It involved, and Joseph Seed does return, but it wasn't.
Well,
the
you can
same.
see Joseph Seed return in the trailers.
It wasn't the same. New Eden's kind of your
Speaking
friends
of like
there.
funny effects in video games, though, you can get drunk in World of Warcraft, right?
Yeah.
And it like moves your camera around weirdly, and like you can't walk straight. And
Do that in GTA too.
Yeah.
and
Red Dead.
in some of the dungeons, there's like pirates and stuff, right? And some of their abilities are to actually just throw like an AoE of booze at you, and it splashes everywhere, and you get drunk, and you can't control your character properly. As like part of the mechanic.
You remind me. So if we're going down this MMO rabbit hole. When I was playing Final Fantasy 14 real
Pirates
hard,
throwing
like the first raid, I forget what it was called, like the Crystal Tower or whatever nonsense it was called.
Is that really the first one?
It's something like that. Yeah.
I mean, I know that's one of the ARR raids, but I didn't know that was the first one.
Yeah. One of the raid bosses, so it's 24 person, would cast frog on you.
Yeah.
So the whole party gets turned into a frog, or half the party. So I spent half this battle as a frog, just like hopping around and making frog puns in global chat.
Yeah.
Like I can't do anything, you guys.
Yeah.
I totally love being a frog. It was a riveting experience. Those were my frog puns.
Stupid.
Yeah, they still have that mechanic in a few dungeons too. It just doesn't last as long, but it's still funny.
It lasted a long time, and then like as soon as I
it was
transformed
raid,
back,
so
he would
it's like
transform me back again. It's like fuck.
big stuff happening.
Yeah.
Speaking of games, though, I got Kingdom Hearts 3.
I know. Yeah.
I got Kingdom Hearts 3. The reason
Word.
why
Did you get the fucking nerd pack that Joe
No,
got?
he did not get the all-in-one
No,
package. Whatever. I'm almost ready to start playing.
So
Kingdom
what
Hearts 3.
happened is Final Fantasy 14 had a promotion with Amazon to give you a big black fat chocobo mount for
There's a black fat chocobo.
it's a black fat chocobo
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
for if you buy a game on Amazon for $20
You know what we should do?
or more. And
This
Kingdom Hearts 3 was actually on sale for like half
Oh,
off.
there you go.
So it was like $30.
We should give Christian a quiz of common Final Fantasy terms to see what he knows. Like, here's the start. What is a chocobo, Christian?
Oh fuck! I'm gonna say it's a sword.
It's like I'm telling you. I told you in the description that it was a mount.
It was
It's
a what?
something you
A
can
mount.
ride.
Oh, so it's like a horse. I'm gonna say it's like a beast.
Okay,
Beast.
sure.
Like a minotaur.
It's basically a giant yellow chicken
Yeah,
that you ride around, and has very specific music.
yeah. I
I don't know shit about these fantasy games, stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys were to quiz me,
I mean, they have
I'd be
class
failed.
called machinist, and it uses a gun, and it
That's true.
has explosions and like flamethrowers and shit.
I do have a student who tells me he's going
And
to
a
teach me how to
robot.
stream, so maybe we can stream Christian playing Final Fantasy 14.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
that would be funny. That'd be funny.
Oh,
Then I got to throw
man.
you guys into matchmaking myself.
But I know how to play Call of Duty. I've
You don't know how to
played it
play
before.
Blackout though.
I know how to play first-person shooters. I know how to play battle royale games.
Like as long as
Blackout's
I've
extremely
won
fucking
Apex Legends
difficult.
before. I mean,
Ooh.
like if
Yeah,
you
but
if you
Apex
want to make a
Legends
really
is for
funny
like fucking
stream though,
12-year-olds.
oh,
if you want to make
Fortnite's for 10-year-olds, Apex is for 12-year-olds, and Call of Duty's for 9-year-olds.
15-year-old. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
if you want to make it for a really funny stream, just make me play fucking Black Ops on a fucking controller.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that'd be funny.
Invert the controls, or do you?
No,
invert-
just regular
I love
controls.
inverted controls.
Like literally, just put it on regular controls. and I'll
on
still
the Halo
fucking
games, I go
make a
inverted
dweeb of
controls.
myself.
Speaking of Halo, I just got the Halo collection, the Master Queef or the
Was
Master.
that also a part of Game Pass, or did
It
you
is
just buy it?
full thing, and then they even have Halo 5 on there because they're like, please take it.
Once
And I'm like, no,
once
this game is
Microsoft
fucking
gets their like cross-platform PC shit
Dude,
going,
you will be
xCloud
getting.
or
fucking
whatever?
I'm
Game
probably
Pass.
gonna get once they get that shit going, I'm probably gonna get
probably gonna
Game
get
Pass.
Game
Then
Pass,
Vito and I
yeah.
can play all the Halos together, and that's gonna be a blast.
I'm thinking about
We'll be
buying.
able to play all of the Game Pass games together.
I know, but
I
Halo's
want-
gonna be first.
I want a new
Well, yeah,
television,
duh.
and then I might buy an Xbox. I want to buy a new PlayStation 2 because mine's so fucking loud.
Just
Sounds
wait
like
for
a
the next
goddamn
one.
tenant.
It's
Well,
coming out in
that's-
like a year, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. Probably. But I want it now.
I feel
I'm
it.
impatient.
I'm impatient when it comes to getting a new console. I'm like, okay, I love my Xbox One, but I got to go for a One X.
Exactly.
And so it's like once
I
the
need
second I
Pro,
said
man.
I'm going for the One X, I went out and bought it. $500.
Mm-hmm.
Went and bought it. $500 a month later. It was on sale for like $350 for like a
Well,
month.
that happens.
And I was
Oh.
like, son of a bitch.
Just wait for it to go on sale and buy it when it's on sale.
That's like when I paid $500 for my PS3 like a month before they went down to $400. I was so mad.
That's
so
funny.
mad.
It's the worst.
That's
dude.
how they get you.
I bought fucking Far Cry 5 at its regular price, and then a week after I bought it, they fucking put it on sale for half off. I was
Yeah.
like, God, but I love the game.
That's why
I
you gotta
absolutely
wait. That's
love
why I
it.
don't buy anything new anymore because I don't have enough time and I have so many games to play. I just wait for this.
And like the thing is about Far Cry 5 is I waited 3 months to buy it, so it could go on sale.
See, I bought that one brand new and I regretted it because it wasn't as good. As
So I was
wanted it
like,
to be.
okay, 3 months, it's gonna go on sale. But then I finished Ghost Recon Wildlands like 2 times by that time. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna buy it. It's never gonna go on sale. So I buy it, and then Ubisoft has a major sale. And
You
I'm
know a
like,
game where I didn't have to
God
worry about any of that? Final Fantasy 14 Shadowbringers. I got early access for my pre-order.
I'll tell you one
and
thing.
some in-game items.
Oh,
Not only am I sporting the cup right now that I think Joe should take a picture of, just because it is picture worthy. Sporting the cup, but it's extremely difficult to go onto my games library and go past Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas.
Fallout 4 was not good.
You're out of your fucking
was
noggin,
not
dude.
good.
Far Cry or Fallout 4 was fucking awesome.
Did you see at the
was
Bethesda press
awesome.
conference when they announced that they were putting human NPCs into Fallout 76 and the crowd went wild?
Yes,
It's like,
I saw
how is
that.
this not already there?
I saw their press thing. It was like you asked, we listened.
Did you
We
also hear?
we had a shitty game, and you guys are still playing it. We are gonna put in human NPCs.
EA also kind of admitted that Anthem sucks.
Yes, they totally did. They totally admitted that Anthem sucks.
Oh my god, I don't know if either of you saw the story, but EA was some woman like PR for EA was called before like British Parliament, I think it was, to defend loot boxes because they're talking about banning them. And she said, "We don't have loot boxes at EA. We have surprise mechanics. It's like a Kinder Egg, or
A Kinder Egg.
yeah.
Even those are banned
They're
here.
fun for everybody. Those are banned here because kids can't have fun
Kids-
metal toys, not because of the gambling aspect
Kids are
of
fucking
it.
choking on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kinder Eggs are banned
Do you know
here.
what a Kinder Egg is, Vito?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've
For
got
our
we've got-
It's the
audience.
thing you put in the coin in the thing.
No,
and it
that's a
drops the
that's a
thing, right?
gotcha machine. A Kinder Egg is like this German candy. It's a hollow chocolate egg that comes with like a toy in it, but they're all like chugging hazards and like sharp metal because they're like high. They're not like cheap. They're not like cheap Chinese plastic. They're like well made, like European toy maker toys.
Yeah.
So they're banned here. But that's the
It's-
idea.
yeah. People keep fucking choking.
You
on
open it and you get a new toy every time.
people in
Just
America
like
are fucking
the
stupid, that's why.
surprise mechanics that aren't loot boxes in FIFA. Which
That's
was
like-
the example she was using.
The one thing that I mean, okay, loot boxes, they can exist, but don't make them like the primary reason of your multiplayer. Which is like what
Yeah.
the biggest problem I had with some of these new recent Call of Duties is it's all fucking loot box. But the one thing I will say about Call of Duty is it doesn't make you a better. It doesn't give you any advantage if you have loot boxes. It doesn't give you any advantage at all.
There's a couple
You're literally
things.
just
that-
buying
there's-
gun camo and regular camo that
there's-
makes you look like a fucking dork.
all just cosmetic skins. That's one thing. I
Yeah.
appreciate that the Chinese government forces. If you're going to have a loot box in a game released in China, you need to have the odds, the drop rates need to be published in the game. So if I'm about to buy a loot box, you tell me exactly what my odds are getting the one thing I want. So I can see, oh, it's 0.05%, then I'm not going to pay for this fucking loot box, you know?
But then it's just kind of like, if you're really in it to buy all those camos and shit, go for it. But I think it was I think that there was like the Battlefront games had it where if you actually spent money on loot boxes, you had the chance to get like some of the hero characters or some of the villain characters. So you could get like Luke Skywalker or Han Solo
Yeah.
or fucking Yoda
Well, that was the
and
one-
Darth Vader or Dark Sith, whatever the fuck his name is.
Darth Sidious. That was
Yes.
the one Battlefront 2, yeah, the new
Yeah,
one that set off
where-
this whole controversy because it was so bad.
Where all you buy all these fucking loot boxes
And
so
you
you
need to
can
get
better
your-
your player.
But it's not even that
think-
you can unlock the character. You can get tokens, and once you get enough Darth Vader tokens, then Darth Vader unlocks. It's literally taken straight from mobile games. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
Madden's a prime reason or a prime game of bettering yourself by spending money.
but that's only in the Ultimate
but
Team mode.
That's an Ultimate Team. Yeah.
FIFA's
so
the
it's-
one that really makes them all the money, at least internationally.
Well, FIFA's like the biggest fucking sports game in the world, so it's
And
like,
their Ultimate Team is the best one.
Yeah, I think that one of the main problems with all of this microtransaction shit is that they're taking what used to be in-game incentives to do cool shit, and they're just slapping it on a store for a huge price tag and taking away from dev resources that would have been spent on actually in-game rewards.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the other. So the last way you can do loot boxes as well is if it's all earned from in-game currency. Like Assassin's Creed has loot boxes, but you can't buy them. You
Like,
can
with-
spend
you have to spend, like,
in-game money.
game money,
Yeah,
yeah.
to open
See,
them.
and that's cool. I totally fuck with that. And
See, I think that's okay, but
the Call of Duty 4 remastered had that same system where you could also spend your real money on it, but in the game they gave you enough to buy.
So then it's
frequently.
not the Ultimate Team situation where it's like you can pay me $3 to unlock this box, or you can
Or it's
get
like-
25,000
Yeah.
coins, which if you do the math is like play 50 games or something.
Or it's like,
absurd.
when you first start an Ultimate Team, it's like pick your team captain. And it's
Yeah.
like you pick I always pick Bobby Wagner.
Shocking.
And Bobby Wagner is a 99 overall player in general. But when you pick him in Ultimate Team, they give you like a 75.
You have
version.
to like upgrade him. I know.
And you're
I've
like,
played
what the
this
fuck
game.
is this? And then,
This dorky card RPG.
yeah, and so you play it. He sucks. He's slow as fuck. And then you're like, okay, well, now I need to get a new team and shit like that. And so it's like Let's pause it.
What? Okay, we're taking a quick break. We'll be right back.
This week's podcast brought to you by the Beefy Boys. 3 cool dudes hanging out talking about music, video games, and sports, and anything else that hits our fancy.
Yeah, check them out at www.beefyboys.com or on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Yeah. If you love their logo, you can buy their merch, www.cafepress.com/beefyboysmerch1.
And oh, baby, you know you're going to find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Find us on Twitter at beefy_boys. And you can find us on Instagram at official Beefy Boys, because it is official. Make us blue check marked, keep following us, and you can find us on Facebook at the Beefy Boys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Beefy. A good podcast requires a good beer. So that's why I always go to my go-to, Keystone Light. If I'm going to the store, I don't want to buy a 12-pack. I want to go for a legit 15-pack. When I go to a party, I don't take Rainier. I take Keystone Light. And you know what? It tastes so good, I'm going to have it right now. Cheers, folks. Yeah, there's a burp coming in. That's good.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back. We're back. We're back. No more chitter chatter in the hallway. So.
Yeah, chitter chatter in the hallways. We flipped you over to our ad break, which we're gonna need to actually new and improve because of our merch store, man. Our merch store being reamped. And we're gonna get to that here in a little.
Well, I gotta take the Deer Feet ad out anyway because they've stopped recording. They're on hiatus. So.
Well, they just finished their season.
We
Season one's done.
We should also make as part of our new ad. A shout out for our logo artist.
That's for our pal. Oh yeah, big time. Absolutely.
As part of the ad.
I feel revitalized. I feel like when we first started this recording, I felt
we got
in the
some
dumps,
fresh pots,
and we just got some fresh pots. I feel good. Oh fuck! So, dude, it is legit though. It's fucking nice out.
It is. The sun is straight up blinding me, reflecting off that white.
Yeah, my
cooler.
fiance and her mom were doing some yard work this morning. With the dogs out in the yard.
There you go.
That's fun. It's good times.
So
we did
funny.
yard work yesterday and Friday. We're setting up for my brother's wedding. Hey. And so we did some yard work. We even painted the bar.
Is your brother getting married in the backyard?
No, he's getting married in the church, but that's on the...
Traditional.
So he's getting married in the church. Then after the church, they didn't want to spend money on like a venue. So we're coming back here to have like a reception / barbecue / bring in a DJ who's going to play a bunch of hyped ass Mexican shit. Nice. And we're going to probably end up barfing that night.
I got to make fun of your brother for a second because on the way over to your party last week, back on this topic, I mentioned to Ara, I'm like, all right, Ara, I'm wearing shorts. So at least one of these gym rat frat boys is going to mention my calves / ask if they're implants. I guarantee at least one. I was there for 10 minutes before your brother was like, nice calves, man.
And then it got pointed out to my cousin Rex. Yeah. When my cousin Rex saw your calves, he was in disbelief. Because you were wearing the WeWork shirt, the creator shirt.
Yeah.
Which my brother has the exact same shirt.
I'm sure.
And so Rex was going on about that. And saying that you guys borrow each other's shirts. And then he saw your calves and would not leave it alone. Would not leave it. He goes, I just want to say, man, you've got the biggest fucking calves. And I honestly, I didn't notice them until I heard all this commotion. Jesus, man.
Back in the day when I... This is so stupid.
Dude, your calves are fucking enormous.
If I was trying to impress a girl, I would always wear shorts and walk up the stairs in front of her so she could get a nice look at my calves.
What got your calves so big?
The problem, I have no idea. I'm just naturally gifted, I guess.
Those are like insanely, like people would fucking kill. My cousin Rodrigo would kill somebody for those calves.
I saw like...
We might have to take a picture of
MTV, like real life. I've had plastic surgery for a guy who had calf implants. And I'm like, that's such a weird thing. So as a man with naturally beautiful calves, I've noticed the only people who notice or give a shit about that is like workout dudes. Like I've never met a woman who was impressed by my calves. All right.
Listen, there are, if the right woman were to see your calves,
My fiance is impressed by my legs.
Okay.
like my legs are, they're not bad. They're just hairy.
Yeah, I got hairy legs.
Yeah.
My legs are just hairy, so it kind of looks like regular dude legs. But I'm a top heavy guy. I'm a fucking big guy.
Yeah.
So it's like when I walk around, my legs do get a good workout pretty much every day. But they're all hairy and you can't see anything, and I'm not about to like shave my fucking legs.
Yeah.
Because fuck that.
No shave ever.
When I was in college once, I waxed a spot on my leg just because I was having this debate with this woman. I'm like, it can't possibly hurt that bad. It didn't hurt that bad. And I did it like right on the shin bone. Ooh. Like it was going to hurt. It was going to hurt.
Never came back.
No, it took forever. It took months. Yeah. And so every time I went for the shower, there's like this perfectly rectangular patch where there's no hair.
I remember, so back when Rodrigo used to live here, we had a thing going on with the 49ers and the Seahawks because he's a 49ers fan. Mm-hmm. And closetly, he's a Seahawks fan because when we play fantasy, he drafts nothing but Seahawks. And to hide it, he'll draft nothing but 49ers and then dump them all and pick up all Seahawks. So he's a secret Seahawks fan. I know. I know one when I see him. But he's a 49ers fan, in quotations. I'll give it to him. He's a 49ers fan. They went on that ginormous losing streak. Since 2013 until this year, actually, was the first year they beat us since 2013. And we had a bet, I think it was in 2015, where the loser of the Thursday night game against each other had to nair their fucking legs. And I was really nervous. Really nervous. But the Seahawks took care of business and blew the 49ers out at home. So I was like, okay, let's nair them fucking legs, boy. Nair is like that chemical shit that like literally gives you a chemical burn and takes all your hair off.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's like, well, it doesn't give you a chemical burn. That's just me being dramatic as fuck.
No, but it is just like a chemical reaction. And
it's a chemical
burns.
that takes your hair out.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it leaves you silky smooth.
Huh.
Because I used a bunch of it to nair the happy trail from my nutsack to my chest.
Like the whole, I would not
it went
put
all
that
the way
on
up.
the balls. That sounds painful.
Well, no, you don't put it on there.
That's what you just said.
No, you don't put it. No, I'm talking
You
about
went the happy trail.
Yeah,
yeah, but
happy
he said
trail.
from nutsack to.
Well,
He was
chest.
exaggerating.
you gotta escape. If you're not in your own landscaping company of your own balls, and you've got some issues. But so you take care of your places, but then you put the nair on non-sensitive areas. So like regular skin.
Okay.
But if you do put it on your nutsack, you get like a really bad chemical reaction.
Yeah.
It's fucked. It's bad. I mean, we were experimenting when we were like 14, 15, and it was bad. Really bad.
Oh,
it's kind of like when you put icy hot on your ball sack.
But again, why?
On
Why are you
accident?
putting things on your ball
Well,
sack?
because it's when you like play football and your thighs are really fucking sore, like on the inside of your thighs.
All right, that I can
So you put
understand.
icy hot on there, but it doesn't dry off completely, and you like sit down.
Yeah.
You get the residue, and next thing you know, you're showering for 45 minutes with cold ass water to like try to
Oh, jeez.
contain the burn. I hate icy hot, but I love it at the same time. But I don't know how we got here. Oh, Nair, Seahawks, bet, shaving your legs, shaved patch, Joe's calves, fucking huge.
Rewound.
We need to take a picture of Joe's calves because they're enormous.
I'll wear shorts next time we record.
Yes, please do. Vito wore shorts today. Just had to point that out.
Everybody took a sip of coffee at the same time. Just let that one hang.
So, Madden used to be really broken on the Ultimate Team system. Getting back into it. And that was like about the end of my rant before we decided to take a second for fresh pots and to allow the conversation upstairs to dwindle.
Mm-hmm. Buy your kid a onesie so we can afford fucking studio space.
Buy your baby a onesie. Buy your dog a t-shirt.
Then have your baby ride the dog when they're both wearing their Beefy Boys merch. Send us a photo.
That's legit. That's a guest spot on the show for sure. Beer koozies. Beer cozies.
I mean, I could put those up. I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure that's an available product we could add to the merch store.
That definitely needs to get up there because I want one. I want our own beefy coasties. Or cozies.
We got to get some coffee mugs up in here. Maybe when I get home, I'll buy us a few. Like a half dozen. We can hand them out to guests and shit.
Yeah.
Maybe a whole dozen.
Shout out to Seattle Sunshine.
Hey, yeah.
Give them to them. Here, start using these.
You like that I said that instead of 7-Eleven?
Well, yeah.
But you best believe that on 7-Eleven, I will be.
I
sporting a
like to
7-Eleven
support
coffee.
your local, owners of things like coffee
Shop
shops.
local. That's why I only buy from
shop
Amazon.
local. Yeah.
Just kidding.
That's why I only go to the 7-Elevens that are individually owned.
You can tell.
Oh, absolutely. You can totally tell because they can do whatever they want in there. They can order whatever they want.
That's why I go to the Wedgwood Market. That's locally owned.
It's like because
I've
the
met the
one
people.
at Green Lake, the 7-Eleven at Green Lake is individually owned, and we used to go in there every Friday night, and we would buy them out of Rolling Rock because there are 18 racks of Rolling Rock.
Is that the one that we got the 18 rack
Yeah.
of, what was it?
Of Ice House.
Ice House, yeah.
What's
So-
up with the U District? Why are there 3 7-Elevens in like a 3-block radius, and none of them are convenient to where I live?
It's
What's
true.
up with that? It's really dumb.
It's true.
They're like,
And the U
there's
District-
literally 2 that are like right on top of each other.
U District is an absolute shithole. It's a dump.
It's gentrifying so fast, man.
It's a
It's
fucking
gentrifying
dump.
so fast.
I drove through there the other day, and I even went to that concert there the other day, which I'll talk about on the next episode. But I was there in the U District. That place is a fucking dump. It's a loony bin, dude. It's literally a loony bin. It's Lake City.
It's bad. It is. I have noticed at the off ramp from I-5, if you get off at the 45th exit and then take the 50 cutoff, there's a tent city that gets bigger every day right there. And I'm like, how long till they break this one up?
Not long
Because
enough.
there was one in Ravenna Park, but that one's gone.
Maybe until they catch on fire again on the side of the freeway.
or
like
somebody
they did
gets
a couple months
stabbed.
ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, like a few months ago, there was a big encampment on the side of the fucking freeway, and somebody had like a grill inside their tent because they were cooking in there, and it tipped over, and they like fucking
Oh, geez.
5 people burnt alive in their shitty tent.
Oh, geez.
So they had to break away. They had to break up the camp. But it's
Oh,
like,
geez.
you see, you don't want this to happen. Don't allow it to happen. Anyway, that's my rant on the fucking city being as dumpy as it is.
Oh, but I'm telling you, the U District is gentrifying fast. Have you, especially in the northern part where I live, have you been past Roosevelt High recently?
Oh, I haven't been through that area in a while.
Well, all those old, shitty, creepy businesses are gone, and they're doing a whole lot of high-rise construction. Like
Good for them.
Up on 65th by the Whole Foods and shit, there's like 2 brand new high-rise apartment buildings about to
Good
open.
for them, because that area definitely needed it. That
Yep.
fucking area definitely needed a revamp, because when I was in high school, that place was a dump. That whole neighborhood was just atrocious.
Oh, yeah, they're opening a light rail station right there.
Yeah, so if you're going to open up a light rail station, at least make the neighborhood
I know.
fucking nice.
You know how excited Ara and I am? Because we're right in the middle between where the 2 new light rail stations will open. Our property value has already doubled since we bought the place and is going to skyrocket again. It's awesome.
It's good. It's awesome.
As long as our yuppie neighbor doesn't call the fucking city because she's mad about rats or some nonsense.
In your bamboo.
Yes,
Fucking bamboo.
Just hire a
the
bunch of
tales
goats,
of the
dude.
bamboo, man.
We talked about this. Hire your goats and eat the bamboo.
Oh my god, I got to give a shout out to my TA Trey because he started listening to the show. He's like, "Where should I start? What's a good episode?" I'm like, I mean, they're all pretty good. I probably wouldn't start at the most recent one, the Next Men, because that's probably going to be a bit overwhelming for
The
your
next
first
man's like
one.
it's a deep cut, dude. The next man's a deep cut.
I sent him to Boats and Goats, I think, where he started. I like that one a lot. That one
The-
underperformed, but it's one of my favorites.
It did underperform.
Well, I think
And
that's
it
when
was good.
that was one of the first ones where we doubled up.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, if we release, to peel back the curtain, if we release 2 a week, neither of them do as well than when we release 1 a week. I don't know. People don't get their fill on 1 per week, I guess. I
guess like the thing is I don't think people were expecting it to be 2 a week.
Yeah.
But when we do have guests, it is good to divvy out 2 per week because we don't want the same guest 2 weeks in a row. We want, one guest on a Monday, one guest on a Thursday, and that way it takes care of them for the week. And so, you know, when we do have guests on here, we do like to double down because it's nice. It's nice to keep them in here and nice to keep the combos going, you know. And we'll be making our push for some of these Seattle local artists. Where, you know, I've got my eyes on a few, so don't be surprised if I come barging through their DMs saying, "Hey, come join our show, please."
We can talk about this off air, but are we gonna record live from Vito's wedding?
Oh my God.
No. Damn it. Well, we are gonna record live from my wedding, so
That's going to be funny. It's going to be hilarious. Live from the wedding. Sold out show. 20 people.
on the mics.
No.
There's 200 people at my wedding, buddy.
200 people at your fucking wedding.
Yeah,
Damn,
I have a big
know
family.
200 people.
I have 27 first cousins. That's why. Anyways,
I think we have a shout out that we got to do.
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Vito, I think. Well, Vito takes the piece on this one because Vito was the reason why this actually happened. So Vito, why don't you tell us about our shout out?
Cool. So we have Robin. He is our logo designer, and he's an awesome graphic designer. He's going to get us a poster as well. He's working on that. And, yeah, he did an amazing job.
When our new logo, our awesome new logo.
No, it's awesome. And, you know, because without even telling him, sorry, I had to move a little bit there because I had to put my coffee cup down. Without even telling him, like, kind of like what we were wanting or expecting, he just kind of listened to the show and just kind of drew
I also
it up from
talked
there.
with him a little bit about.
You
about
gave him
it.
some-
Yeah, gave him some ideas
Gave
to
him some
start
spill.
with. Yeah.
Did you give him that photo, or did he just go on the Facebook?
No, yeah, I told him about the Facebook
Okay.
and everything. Yeah, and he put all that together himself. But he has Robin Hing.
Does he have a website? You have his business card over there?
Yeah, but he's got kind of like a really old business card he needs to update. But his name is Robin Hing, and as soon as we get some updated information, we'll post it all over.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
He did an incredible job, and I was very, very happy with that.
Oh yes,
I was very happy with it, and I know
everybody's
that
loving the logo.
The fans
so
are
far.
loving the logo.
They really
it's
are.
great. So now, you know,
Now everybody can start buying our merch.
Joe updated the website, and you guys can actually get a legit.
I think I'm gonna have to get
Design.
myself a legit designed Beefy Boys T-shirt to wear on every show.
I think I am too. I just wish we could pick our brand of T-shirt because we're all big guys, and these like buy them through this website T-shirts are made really small. They're made for like skinny fucking dudes, and it's like I need a big shirt.
Did the ones for your brother's wedding or bachelor party, were those too small?
No, those were great. Those were terrific.
Yeah.
And I think
Those
that
were
was like some
Goldan or
squid-
whatever.
Squid fucking website. I was looking up for weird
Squid,
cozies.
some squid. It was custom ink. Some squid website. Their logo is an octopus.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there you go, octopus. But no, those shirts were great.
man.
But it's like I'm saying, we need something like Hanes beefy tees, dude, because those are like fucking dreams.
Well, if I'm just
for
gonna buy
fat guys.
T-shirts for like the three of us, I can look into. Because Cafe Press is nice because it lets us have the single-use store. But if we're gonna buy like a dozen of them, I can shop around and find us something.
Well, I think when it comes to like I think maybe we get a set 3 T-shirts for like us to like wear out, and if we have
To events and shit.
to events. I mean, because eventually we're gonna brand into that event category space where we do go to local businesses and have small events. Because there's a few places I have in mind. I'm doing my research big time here, and I think we're gonna have some great places to go to here in the next. I'm gonna say around, this summer. I'm gonna be doing a lot of work to
So now,
get my ass. Well, I mean, I've already kind of started on who I've kind of wanted to bring in here to talk about. There's local owners of local shops that I'd like to bring in here and talk, but there's all shit we can talk about.
we don't.
'Cause I'm
The whole world doesn't need to know our business.
The whole world doesn't need to
secrets.
know the beefy
Insight.
insight.
We still got it. Yeah, you're right because we do have our whatever $8 in royalties we made that we got to figure out what we're gonna do with that.
We have $8 in royalties.
We did have sold some T-shirts.
That's
yes,
that's a
I don't know if it's
non-zero
$8. It might be like $4.
Do we make anything off our views yet?
No,
Probably like a quarter.
Yeah.
They're gonna send us 5.
I mean, it's not a
nickels.
secret what the plan is. The plan is to build a brand for a while and then launch a Patreon.
Well,
right?
well, yeah,
That's
I
how
mean,
we
that's
make
how
money.
everybody does
We're
it.
gonna get our
exactly.
nickels back.
Yeah.
Hey, we did invest into this thing.
Anybody? We're gonna get our nickels
Oh,
back.
Yeah,
God.
yeah, no, I
That-
got you.
See that? I don't
Oh,
throw jokes
God.
around that often, but guess what? Suck it, dude. God. Back in black.
All right.
I'm just realizing all the Fallout shit I have here now. I literally
you got
have.
a lot.
I unboxed my Fallout box, and so now I have the Fallout cookbook.
Your
over
Fallout
there.
loot box.
Dude, maybe that's what I'll put on. This could be our last topic because it's almost 50 minutes and we want to do another one today. But anyways, I signed up for Spotify Premium finally because I can play music during class and I keep getting bored. But now I need playlist ideas. So maybe tomorrow I'll put on the Fallout 4 soundtrack. That's a pretty good one.
The Fallout soundtrack, just like Fallout playlist in general, is terrific.
Yeah.
The New Vegas soundtrack is the best out of all
No,
of them.
Fallout 4 is the best one.
Well, Fallout 4 has every single
Yeah,
game
that's why it's the
soundtrack on
best.
there. So yeah, I guess it's the best. But when it comes down to like single-handedly playing the game and roaming around with your little Pit-Boy radio player, New Vegas is the way to go. There's not a bad song on
this will
there.
be my theme. So like one day I'll do the Assassin's Creed 4, so it's all just the sea shanties and shit. One day I'll do Fallout. I'll do the Red Dead 2 theme. Yeah.
Red Dead 2 has got a great soundtrack.
It's got some bumpers, yeah.
as far as like what I've heard on YouTube and
You
shit.
gotta do some Final Fantasy songs on there.
Remember, if you guys want me to finish that game, I've got to, Christian Fallout or Christian finish Red Dead 2 has got a trend.
It's got a
folks.
trend.
Hashtag Christian Finish.
I mean,
Red Dead
Vito's
2.
gonna beat me to the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is so
Yeah,
absurd.
I'm gonna beat you.
Can you even follow along?
What?
Okay, tell me the difference between a heartless, a nobody, an unversed, and a nightmare.
So I don't think I've come across a nightmare yet.
Well, that's fine.
The darkness is
Christian is so checked out.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know what the darkness is, but
I can't
I'll take
remember
a stab
exactly.
at
No,
it.
a
what
heartless. What's a
darkness is,
heartless?
but I think heartless. I mean, I can't remember exactly what the heartless is, but it's like the darkness from a person, right? Mm-hmm. And then the nobody is what's left over from a person who falls to darkness.
Yeah, that's pretty much spot on. Yeah.
And then what were the other ones again?
Unversed?
I don't know. I haven't come across
Those
that yet.
are from the mobile games.
Oh yeah.
Name all 13 members of Organization 13. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I mean, like half of them are the same person.
I mean, they're all the same person. Spoilers. It's all just Xehanort.
Oh. Well, I thought there was only 4 Xehanorts.
No, they were all Xehanort at some point. That's why they all put the X in their name or whatever. I don't know if they're all called Xehanort, but
Well, no, but I thought there were only there's only like 3 or 4 Xehanorts.
I'm not up to date.
And
For sure.
And then the rest of them are all like other people.
Yeah. I don't even know if I can name all 13 members. They all have an X in the middle of their name somewhere. That's the trick. You didn't notice that? It's an anagram with an X in the middle. That's why Roxas's sword is nobody.
And Axel.
Axel is Lee was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Issa, that's Sakes.
Yeah.
Even was Vexen.
Now I know what Vito feels like when I talk about fucking Black Ops.
But yeah, so I'm gonna finish that game before you start it.
Yeah, probably. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to finish Layers of Fear and Wolfenstein by the next time we meet.
So I'm not
And
I
I
hope
sure.
know
to
that
finish
that's
Shadow
I'm
how
not
it
of the
actually
Tomb
sure
Raider.
if it's only 6 worlds.
Oh, I
Like-
think it's only like 6 or 7. It's fewer than the previous ones.
Because there's so far there's 2 zones,
Okay.
and each zone has 4 worlds.
Oh.
So
I think that's it. I don't know. I can't. I'm excited to start playing it. It
and I
looks
still
pretty
feel
cool.
like the game just started too. So
Did you? Well, maybe it's like in like Kingdom Hearts 2.
I wonder if there's 6 zones and there's like 8
So in Kingdom Hearts 2, there's like 8 or 9 worlds, but you go to each one more than
multiple
once.
times. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Let's
yeah.
wrap this one up and start another.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's almost this afternoon.
Christian,
All right.
any last thoughts?
Bitches ain't shit.
Okay.
Bitches ain't shit except for Fallout, Final Fantasy. There you go.
Just games that start with F, huh? All right, knuckleheads.
Well, that was all
We'll
Vito.
be-
That was
we'll
Vito
be
back in the day.
right
that was
back.
retro Vito.
Dude, that was me being drunk off of fucking.
We're still recording. Should I stop it?
Oh sure. Yeah.